Welcome to my explanation of the Unity project. Please link this to the other video of the walkthrough to make sense for you. In this video, I will focus on the originality to tell you what is made by myself and what are the assets, and also the source of my assets. I will inform you of the way I design my level and achieve the mechanisms. To begin with, the project aims to explore more mechanisms and coding methods, so the modeling of the characters and the giant structures of the scenes are not original. However, the layout and design of the levels are original. Because the assets here have very rough shapes, so I need to arrange them properly to embed my level in the scenes. Some other more detailed objects, which are more relevant to the level, are modeled by myself directly in Unity. For example, the file controller, obstacles in Scene 3, and the central computer at the end. These objects are utilized for some mechanisms, which will be discussed later. Moreover, the lighting of some objects are either from independent light source component on them, or from luminous materials made by myself, like slaves trapped in Scene 2 and lasers in Scene 3. For character controller, I'm using a third-person controller kit of Unity and replace its model. To make the new model adapt to the controller, I changed its rig to humanoid. When it comes to animation, the animation of the character is made by myself through a timeline with two tracks. One of them controls the body movements and the other controls the motion of the whole character. On the other side, some other objects are moved by some original scripts, like the machine to push bodies into the oven in Scene 1, to make the cube and the bodies interactive and not crushing with surrounding objects. The rigid body of the cube is set to kinematic, which enables it to exert force on other objects while not being affected physically by other objects. Within the script, fixed update function is used instead of the default update in C#, allows this function to update independently from the frame rate of the runtime play mode, and thus become more sensitive to the physical interactions. Other than animation, particle system is used in my project to achieve effects like explosion. The particle effects are imported from the asset store, but their triggers are original. I'm calling system input via coding to enable players to use peripherals to control the game, like the keyboard. But this does not work independently. To tell players what to do, I'm triggering some guidance on the UI. To achieve this, an invisible object should be created through an original material, which has a fade shader and an alpha value of 0. And then I could attach some original scripts to it to trigger certain effects like UI texts very naturally through onTriggerEnter function in C#. Most audio clips, like dialogues, are also triggered in this way, using a different original script. The codes here will basically play certain audio clip when the character contacts one of the invisible trigger objects, and identifying different audio clips by different tags of the objects. Audio filter component is also used to achieve some special effects on audio. Another mechanism I want to show you is to make an object disappear from the scene, which is achieved by original scripts calling destroy function in C#. I also add some time delays to it to make the disappearances in certain order. One thing I want to add to audio is that I reverb my own voice for the character dialogues, even the female character. So the dialogue audio is also original. Let me show you two audio clips before and after the reverb. Dan, where am I? Dan, where am I? Help, somebody help me.
Help! Somebody help me!
The last original mechanism I want to talk about is the navigation component in Unity AI, which helps me to make some enemy drones to chase the character. Firstly, I set the obstacles and the ground to static for navigation, and then attach navigation agents to the enemies, and adjust some parameters to refine the navigation. For example, I want the enemies to stop chasing after the final obstacle, so I set the drop height to 5, which is smaller than the height of the drop in the scene. Hence, the drones could not drop down to the ground for the final obstacle and then stop chasing. To clarify the source of the assets, This reference list includes all assets of all kinds for you to check.